Hey everyone, Wolf Lord Rho here. I am back. I have returned for the wolf time. Oh yes. I wish I could say it's because my house is all done, but unfortunately not. It still needs a ton of work doing. But well, I just missed working on the channel and I couldn't wait anymore to just jump straight back into it as soon as possible. And talking of can't wait, I cannot wait to start going through all the psychic awakening lore we're going to be getting. Man, I'm excited to see what's going to be happening. But for today, we're doing something a little different, a little fun one, with all the new Primaris character releases ranked in order of least awesome to most awesome, in my humble opinion. And we're going just by the looks here. We're not taking into account any of the rules or background fluff or, well, sheer Space Wolf epicness, and I promise to try my best on that last one. Okay, before we begin, a big thank you to Alex and Ben for your virtual gift vouchers. I really appreciate the support, guys. Thank you very much indeed. It is truly appreciated. But with that out the way, let's just jump straight in. So, who do we have in the runnings? Well, we are talking characters only here, so no Blood Angels or Dark Angel lieutenants. You know, because look, if we were doing lieutenants, we'd be about a 12-hour long video. Okay, yeah, slightly sarcastic, but you get the picture. So we have Marius Calgar, Chapter Master of the Ultramarines, Chief Librarian Tigurius of the Ultramarines, Corsaro Khan, Captain of the White Scars, Shrike, Chapter Master of the Raven Guard, Iron Father Ferius of the Lion Hands, Haldor Icepelt of the Space Wolves. I know I said no lieutenants, but he's a named character, so that's different. What do you mean he's a Space Wolf? Well, can't say I noticed that one. Swiftly moving on, we have the upcoming Imperial Fists Captain Tor Garadon, and finally the Salamander Drax Agatone. So from worst to best, 8th to 1st. Let's begin. Number 8, Chapter Master Shrike. Now, first off, let me say, I am beyond happy we got a Chapter Master. It's a small thing that bugs me so much, but we never get Chapter Master models for any of the other chapters. It's always a captain of the 3rd company or something like that. But no longer. Chapter Master upgrade is complete and he's here with a great looking model, no doubt. I'm not saying any of these models are bad, they're not. They are all awesome. But someone's got to be bottom of the list. And well, there's 2 things with him I'm not sold on. Number 1, the bunker wall that he's perched on. I'm not sure how great that would look in the middle of your Raven Guard force. Yeah, sure, he'll stand out. But unless your other bases have all ruins on, he's going to be standing out like a sore thumb. And why couldn't he be in more of an action pose? And number 2, why is there no helmet option? You include that awesome beak helm on his belt, but you don't give the option for him to wear it. Yes, I know you can cut it off and customize or use the helm from the upgrade sprue. But why didn't he just get one in his own sprue? You shouldn't have to go to other options to do it. Guilliman and Calgar got the option, so why didn't Shrike? We should get one for all the new characters. Okay, on to number 7, Chief Librarian Tigurius. Now, I don't know about anyone else here, but I get some serious "you shall not pass" Gandalf feels when I look at this model. It's a great model and a great pose, it really is. The detail on the face is particularly awesome. And again, you can feel the psychic currents of power flowing around the model with the movement of the cloth. However, I could definitely do away with the banner. I've never liked them back in the day and I still don't now, but hey, at least we've got the option to have it or not. Number 6, Haldor Icepelt. Now, I was very tempted to put this guy higher up, I really was. But it's his lack of anything particularly epic that prevents him from going any higher. He's not a Wolf Lord or a Chapter Master, so there's nothing overtly grand about the miniature. He rocks, don't get me wrong, and I love it, of course. There's great movement in this model with the pose and the flowing of the wolf pelts, as you can see the wind coursing behind him as he's racing to face the enemy. It really helps him capture the scene. He also does have a helm option, which in my opinion is actually the better choice. I actually have that version leading my Space Wolf force, and hopefully I'll be able to show that off soon once I get my office all done. So yeah, he's a good one, not quite at the top. Number 5, Corsaro Khan. Man, I can feel the sons of Chagoris raging at me already. Look, hear me out guys, hear me out. I love this model, I really do. I've said many times, I want a force of all the first founding chapters, and you better believe this guy will be leading my White Scars. But I just feel the pose is kind of lacking. I love the head in his hand, the details of the armour is amazing. The stallion head on the pommel of his sword, and to look at the model you can almost feel the wind blowing across the plains, it's so well sculpted. But personally I just prefer a little bit more of a battle ready pose. And where's his bike? Come on, a Khan without a bike option? You gotta fix that, GW. Number 4, Ferios. When I look at this guy, the word that springs to my mind is solid. I mean, just look at him. He is solid. The foot up, bracing for combat, a deserving character for the Iron Hands. Ferrus Manus would be proud to see this guy. I don't have this model, so I don't know if he has a helm option, but it's quite easily to interchange that. I think he would look even better with a helm. Number 3, Marius Calgar, and particularly helmed Marius, as I'm showing here in the picture. I know this model's been around a while now, and we've all got used to him. And yes, he's overshadowed by his Primarch Rebute Guilliman being around. But just take a minute to look at this model. Whether you love Ultramarines or hate them, you've got to admit this model is good. It pays honour to previous editions but still manages to update it accordingly. The pose symbolises a chapter master leading his troops to glory. The cloak billowing in the wind as he yells courage and honour. Yeah, this really works. If you've got Ultramarines, you're going to want this guy leading your force. Number 2, Tor Garadon. When I first saw the now memed crazy art picture for this guy, I thought, what on earth have they done? But the model, man, you have to give it to the fists. This guy looks awesome. He's got the dawn white hair and determined frown set features. His pose oozes the stubborn defiance of the Imperial fists. And speaking of fists, just look at that power fist on his right hand. Man, you can just see him wrecking things with that. I was going to go with another chapter for my Imperial Fist Supremacy Force, but seeing this guy, I think he deserves to be leading a force in anybody's collection. And that brings us to number 1, Drax, Sons of Vulcan. Just look at this guy. Do I even have to say anything? I mean, just look at him. He's got the mandatory Salamander Flamer and the Thunderhammer. One or the other, you say? Not Drax, he's bringing both. And then we've got the pose, battle ready and willing to smash anything dumb enough to get in his way. Wind billowing his drake-scaled cloak behind him. And, oh yeah, that's right, he's got a drake-scaled cloak to boot. And the flaming torch above him. And I haven't even mentioned the magma rock bed he's standing on. This guy is absolutely awesome and a worthy winner of the rankings. Sons of Vulcan, you can be very, very proud of this guy. And you better believe Vulcan will be too when he returns. So that's my rankings. What's yours, guys? Drop your ranks in the comments below or your thoughts on any particular favourites or dislikes with all the models. We'll be back with the regular lore updates very, very soon. I just wanted to get uploading again as quick as possible because, well, like I said, I've just missed it. I really have. As always, a huge thank you to all my subscribers. Your support really means a lot to me. It was so great to see the support whilst I wasn't uploading. I love my subscriber base. I really do. Thank you so much for the support, guys. If you're new, please consider subscribing to help the channel grow. And if you enjoyed this particular vid, then why not drop a like on it too. But with that said, I am off, and I'll see you guys again real soon.